At Drip Depot, we want everyone to enjoy how wonderful drip irrigation is. We realize that for someone without drip irrigation experience, the task of installing a drip system may seem confusing and at times frustrating. To eliminate the confusion and frustration, Drip Depot has created complete garden kits that include everything needed to create a working drip system for your garden. In addition, Drip Depot provides detailed installation instructions for each kit, online videos showing proper installation techniques, and a friendly customer service staff that is always ready to help and answer your questions.
Our garden kits are designed to water gardens that are not entirely planted in straight rows. If your garden is planted all in straight rows, we would recommend using one of our row crop kits instead, as this kit includes extra items needed to water plants outside of the rows.
This demonstrates how to water a single plant. Start by punching a hole in the main line tubing near the plant to be watered. Our garden kits come with both half and 1 gallon per hour drippers. Push 1/4 inch microtubing over one end of the barb connector. The other end of the barb connector can then be pushed into the hole in the mainline tubing that was punched. A great tip for anyone experiencing difficulty in inserting fittings into tubing is to heat the end of the tubing. This temporarily warms up the tubing, making fitting insertion much easier. Be sure to use warm but not boiling hot water. Next, take the barbed end of the dripper and push it into the free end of the microtubing. To secure the dripper at the base of the plant, a microtubing stake is used. Push the tubing to the V of the stake. Now position the stake near the base of the plant and push the stake into the ground. To properly balance your system, make sure to use the 1 gallon per hour drippers with plants that are going to require more water.
For the section of your garden that is planted in straight rows, we have included drip tape. To install a run of drip tape, you must punch a hole in the run of header tubing located at the top of your garden. Next, push the barbed end of the barbed tape takeoff into the hole that was punched. To attach the tape to the takeoff fitting, screw the locking nut backwards. This exposes the barb. Then push the tape over the barb. Once firmly seated, screw the nut forward, locking the tape into place. Now take your tape and stretch it the length of the row that you wish to water. When you reach the end of the row, lay the tape flat on the ground and use a sharp pair of scissors to make an even cut at the end of the tape. Each row of tape needs a tape end cap. Screw the locking nut backwards, exposing the barb. Push the tape over the barb. Screw the nut forward, locking the tape into place. Repeat this process until all your plants that are planted in straight rows have a run of drip tape down them. Remember that each run of drip tape needs a tape takeoff and an end cap. Next, you will see how to use the parts in the kit to water densely planted areas that are not planted in straight rows.
Again, punch a hole in your mainline tubing and use a 1/4 inch barb connector to attach your 1/4 inch drip line to the mainline tubing. In this situation, the 1/4 inch drip line will weave through the plants in an S-like pattern. To keep the drip line in place, a micro tubing stake should be used every time a turn is made with the 1/4 inch drip line. Continue to weave and work the 1/4 inch strip line as close as possible to each plant. One thing to remember with 1/4 inch strip line, as with all 1/4 inch tubing, is that you cannot exceed a run length of 30 feet. If the area that you wish to water is longer than 30 feet, you will not be able to use the 1/4 inch strip line in one long run. You may have to set up multiple runs that are shorter than 30 feet. The end of this 1/4 inch strip line will again be capped off by a goof plug and add a stabilizer stake to the end to anchor the end down. Need more help? Check out our website for self-help materials or talk to one of our friendly and knowledgeable customer service associates.